Okay, so what does it mean to have Chiron in the first house? From my experience, those with Chiron the first have a very early onset feeling of not being enough, not feeling that the way that they were, how they express themselves, who they identified themselves as, their physical body, something to do with very much the sensation of something to do with me is just not enough or not right or could be better. And there's an innate perfectionism that's seeded early on. And with this also comes when people come into contact with you, they can sense this part of yourself. And for a lot of people, it can be quite a lovely thing because usually that sense of discomfort or feeling not exactly confident can mean that there's more of a pure expression of who you are and how you feel, and not exactly feeling comfortable with that makes other people feel like it's okay to not be perfect as well. And although there might be definitely a drive towards being perfect and being complete and being the best, not in a Capricorn kind of way, but the best as in the best version of yourself and the most complete. I feel like one of the things that a Chiron in the first house person wants more than anything is to be seen as complete and to be seen as whole and to be seen as self-accepting and very much accepting of others. And I think it's this permanent sense of an underlying incompleteness that not only draws people to you to be healed in some way, and that honestly may even just be through association with you, let alone you being a healer as a profession. But there's some sense of feeling more complete and supported in your presence. And on the flip side of that, there can be some people with Chiron the first can also be extraordinarily shy, can be maybe overcompensating by appearing very together and very confident, and but always having that kind of underlying self-doubt. Yeah, I've noticed it can be usually it's one of those two. It's usually quite shy and awkward. Even if quite loud, there's still a shy and awkwardness. Or it can be that I've got my stuff sorted and I am great and you are great. But there's definitely that such a focus on coming across as I am all sorted and I am whole and I am confident. You are whole. You've always been whole. You don't need to think you are. And it's usually people's perceptions, be it through culture, your parents' parents, something else that has made you, on some level of you, your subconscious, you're very conscious, and I feel like you'd be conscious of this part of yourself that doesn't seem whole, these parts of yourself that aren't exactly perfect. But these are all just repercussions of other people's wounding passed down the line. And this seems to be something that you identify with, this not yet perfection or completeness and seeking towards that. So yes, you might have a beautiful physique, or you may eat the most pure foods, or whatever you do to be the best version of yourself physically, or you might exercise a whole bunch, or feel like that would be the thing that would make your life complete. or make your life so much better and less painful, these are all just ideas, and these are things that aren't ultimately true, because you are whole and you've always been whole. And yeah, just I think remembering that's really important for a first house Chiron. And with this acknowledgement, and not an egoic sense of I'm better or yeah, the sort of the superiority that comes from this. I'm talking about that really authentic sense of wholeness, and that sense of wholeness that can draw people to you to feel that way. And again, not what they're doing and what paths they're choosing to take in life, but just acknowledging that they are that way. It's your birthright to feel that way. So identity might be a thing, and understanding who you really are, but this is your quest. This is a quest for learning to be whole, not just physically and not just in your sensation of you, but to be on the most inner felt sense of like I am whole and I am complete and I am a perfect manifestation of nature and of God and all that is, whatever you want to call it, as in I am complete. And yes, I can change and I can choose any number of paths to be different and more this way or that way, but at the core I already have the tools. That's it's inherent in me. So just to think about that. Hope this has been useful, and just like always, ask me any questions. Thanks guys.